Children, welcome to our English literature where we will study about the judgment seat of Vikramaditya in your supplementary reader. This is the picture of King Vikramaditya sitting on his judgment seat with 25 angels holding the throne. Let's see what is in the story. This is a beautiful story written by Sister Nivedita. So, Sister Nivedita is the author of this beautiful and historical story. It is about King Vikramaditya, who was a very famous ruler in Indian history. He was the king of Ujjain, and it is said that after his death, his palaces were ruined. They were destroyed, damaged, and they went underground. Once a chair-like thing appeared, and the village boys sat on it and they started playing justice. And this is where the twist or the turn of the story came. Let's now see what is in the story. We are aware of King Vikramaditya because we have studied it in history. The Vikram Samvat owes its origin to him. Although his name is so famous that it is strange that we hardly know anything about him. Very few things are known about this great ruler. Now, King Vikramaditya was a very generous ruler. He loved justice and learning, and he provided his people perfect justice. What? Perfect justice to his people. And he had very many learned men in his court. This is a story after his palace was ruined and Vikramaditya was no more on this earth. His palace went under the ground and there was a huge mound of earth on it. Gradually, this place became the grazing ground for the cattle. Every morning, these shepherd boys used to come to this place and they used to return till late in the evening. One day what happened? There was a shepherd boy in the village and he used to play with his people, with his peer group in the playground. One of the boys decided that they will go to that place that was a little far from the normal playground. From there they could also look after their cattle, and they have seen a mound over there. One of the boys said that he will act as a king and everybody will bring cases. So it was a very fun going game, and they all were divided into separate groups. Now each group stated their case. And one says certain fields was theirs, another saying that it was not, and so on. They all wanted to settle the dispute. The boy who sat on the mound, he became suddenly very serious. He suddenly was grave and serious, and his tone and manner were so strange and impressive that the boys were a little frightened. But what was the unique thing was that he gave a perfect decision to their cases. This was very stunning. The disputes were sorted out. Gradually, the villagers came to know about that boy. Grown-up men and women from all the villages would bring their disputes in the court of the cowherd boy, and they were always received a proper judgment, and everybody went away satisfied. Gradually, this news went to a far off place from Ujjain. The king came to know that the boy was a very good judge. He realized, and he immediately came to know that maybe he is sitting on the judgment seat of Vikramaditya. This made him move to that place, and he wanted to attain that judgment seat and give his people proper justice. So he went with spades and shovels to the place. He went with his spades and shovels, and the grassy knoll where the boys played was overturned. It was very badly dug, and after they dug it, they found a slab of black marble supported on the hands and wings of 25 stone angels. And it was then confirmed that it was the judgment seat of King Vikramaditya. With great rejoice, the king took the throne to his palace. At last that great morning came, and everyone assembled at the king's court. The king wanted to sit on the throne, and he wanted to give the judgment. Then suddenly one of the angels began to speak. She said, "Stop. Do you think that you are worthy to sit on the judgment seat of Vikramaditya? Have you never desired to rule over kingdoms that were not your own?" This was a very specific question for the king. He thought of it, and then he realized that yes, he was not worthy of that seat. The angel said, "Go then and fast and pray for 3 days, so that you may purify yourself and be worthy to sit on the throne." With these words, the angel flew away, and the king prayed and fasted for 3 days. Again he came back with a desire to sit on the throne. Suddenly, another of the angel came up and questioned. This went on every new day. A new angel came up, and she asked the king certain questions for which the king thought that he was really not worthy of the judgment seat, and he had to do something or the other to make himself perfect for the seat. At last, the last angel came up. Now, it was the last angel who spoke. "Are you then perfectly pure at heart, O king? Is your heart as pure as that of a little child? If so, you are indeed worthy to sit on his seat." The king immediately started thinking, is it so? Is he really worthy to sit on the throne? He found that no, he is not worthy to sit on the throne. At these words, the angel flew up into the sky, bearing the slab upon his head. And this was how the judgment seat of Vikramaditya disappeared from this earth forever. Isn't it a beautiful story? Children, learn this story and take morals that be judgmental, be very justified. Never say anything wrong that hurts people. Never do anything that hurts your dear ones. So, this is how the judgment seat vanished from this earth and it was never seen again. We end up with this story and have happy learning.